Hi everybody. Today here on Facebook with good friend from Chicago, French-American artist Nathalie Gribinski. And we're just gonna start with live painting and improvisation. Hi, Natalie.
Hi.
Thank you for this gift of your time to me, to our friends on the Facebook, and we're going to post this later on YouTube for your friends who are not on Facebook. And maybe we can do it again straight to YouTube. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. How's Chicago? How's the weather?
The weather is great for this time of the year. Very, very, very warm.
I wonder for you as a artist, when the seasons change and the whole color palette changes.
No question, but I live behind my windows and my curtains red, and I never open the window except when I take pictures. Or when
That's nice.
from France, but very rarely. I barely don't open my. So that's a good question, but then I can also experience the season outside, of course. It's not
Hmm.
only in my place, but there is less effect because it's not directly the light or it's not directly a mood in my place because the mood is always the same, except if I turn off one light and another. I like to contrast, so I like to play with light a lot, which I cannot really do. I mean, it's hard at my place to do that with the window and the I prefer the artificial light to work on. It's more, I would say, it's more deep for me. You can really natural work and it's more deep, and I like rich colors a lot.
Hey, do you mind coming over closer because it's hard to hear
I
you?
do, but I'm coming.
How long have you been in Chicago?
27 years.
Oh wow.
I was two when I moved here. I'm kidding.
So you came to Chicago and you became an artist. You started your journey in the United States. Is that correct?
Yes, in fact, I came here for 6 months. Now, I didn't know that I would stay that long, and I don't know when I'm going to leave. But I came to study English, so
Wow.
I went to Roosevelt and I did English class. And they needed another class, and I took art, and that's the way I started. And then I went to Columbia College. I did a Bachelor of Art, mainly design though, and I am more like a self-taught artist.
May I ask, what was it that moved you to move, first of all, to change continents and also to change profession? Because I believe you were a lawyer. Were you a practicing lawyer?
No, not a practicing. I missed the bar. So I did law study, I have a bachelor in science, but that's why I moved because I
Hmm.
missed it 2 times and I thought it was enough and I thought it was not for me.
Hmm. So it was a deliberate switch of professions.
No, because I didn't know what
Oh,
I was going to do. I just wanted to move. But
oh,
once
I
I
see.
was there, I didn't know I was going to change profession. I didn't want a new profession. I was coming to learn English.
Huh. So you must have had some inclination when you were coming up, when you were growing to, I mean, because looking at your artworks right now, the just the style, your language, your eye, it's just so specific that it's very hard to believe that you didn't have affinity to arts prior to coming to the United States. Does it make sense?
Yeah, it does. But the answer is not going to make sense because I don't.
Wow.
I mean,
What,
I
okay, what about your family? In your family, what do they do? What did your parents do when they were younger?
my father, if there was an artistic side, I mean, he was playing piano and he was singing. Uh,
Oh, okay.
and but no, they were in movies otherwise. I mean, but journalists, but nobody in painting or in writing. My brother is a writer too, so.
That's amazing. That's incredible.
But I know I never liked law, so that might be a hint of some sort.
Hmm. And what moved you toward the style where you are right now? Because I'm not an artist, but
You are.
I love the color and just the visual. It's just such a rich context in your paintings. Like, what is your inspiration when you paint?
Well, I mean, first of all, there is some inspiration around my walls, since it's like a gallery, there is paintings everywhere. But otherwise, my inspiration comes from a lot from human relationships, uh,
Mm.
friends, family, I mean, love. And I listen music almost all the time when I paint. I think oh, I really tried a few times with that, but I don't have the same fuel in myself. I don't have the same fire when I don't listen music. And sometimes I can even listen the same song forever because I like the moment of this song, and it's all about an emotion. So when some people ask you, because this is very common, when they ask
Hmm.
you how long does it take to do this painting, it's irrelevant because it
Mm.
doesn't matter about time. It's a matter about emotion at the moment. It's what you give at the moment. And I want to give a lot, and I want to give rich colors and explosions and fire and emotions and vibration and all that can move the human being.
Wow, that's very much what I think about music when I play. It's very similar.
Tell me
Very.
about you. I mean, what is your inspiration?
Um, I mean, it's very cliche to say that it's telling a story, but I've kind of moving toward this new idea of the music sort of beginning to express your worldview through improvisation, not necessarily connected to any kind of even emotion, maybe just very abstract. I've been playing with that idea recently. Just just creating a little world. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, your little world that you want to share, though.
Yeah, that's why that's why we're doing it live. Hey, I wanted to ask you. Okay, so you come to the United States, right? You uh, you attend college. You go through this, uh, and then you have to, go outside and make yourself. You make a name for yourself. How,
Well, yeah.
how was your first steps of introducing your art to the world? Like, what were some of the lessons, or maybe it was what is how did it happen?
Well, I don't know if it happened yet, so that's kind of so uncertain.
What?
But well, I mean, I'm trying to get there, but I'm not there. So how did I actually get to have some websites and some gallery online, and then some people contacted me from France, but I'm nowhere. I mean, it's just that I love what I do, and I'm trying to get there. But at the time, I mean, I cannot say when I was because I am almost there. Nowhere.
Mm. You mean you haven't arrived yet?
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not at. I'm not speaking about a level as far as the work because I think we are always improving, and I hope I will die in a long time. But because I have a lot to do still, but I think we cannot really know. We cannot really know. Do you want to get to paint again another one?
Wait, you already finished one?
Yeah. I
Can you show it to us? Can you show it closer to the camera? Oh my gosh, that was fast. So what is the medium here? What are you using? What kind of canvas is this?
It's a paper, 18
Oh,
by 24 inches. It's
okay.
watercolor in the background and acrylic in the front. And I'm going to do a different style, which is a little bit more derivated from my Tolly college, which is you ask me how did I start. I started by doing doodles on the paper, and some people told me, oh, it's cool, and I did bigger, and I did over, and I did painting, and I just didn't stop.
And so this people, your fans, and maybe new fans, can purchase this, right? On your website. Can they purchase it through our website? Can we put it up there?
Oh, we can, yeah. I mean, I don't know. We can talk about this, yeah.
All right. So this is the next one, right?
But there is online galleries, and if they contact me, we can talk about it.
All right. So we're gonna do number 2. Okay, here we go.
Yeah. So I was saying that this is more like a derivative from my Folie, which is like represent organic shapes and very playful landscape of nice motions, and this is marker and watercolor. You can speak a little louder, Karim?
Yeah, let me see if I can move the mic closer. This should make it a little bit better.
But you know, with watercolor, you work in layers, and you can change your drawings after you start. I think some water. But usually my watercolors are very rich in comparison to the watercolor that you see, very light and very calm. Mine are more disturbed. Is the way it is now, Karim? But I will change it because there is nothing.
Wow.
Okay, I'm not.
I am done.
So maybe we can talk a little bit more, and then I will show the painting a way that it dries a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, that works great.
This one is very intense.
Oh
Okay.
man. Yeah. So how long before you can say this one is done? Do they
That's
just sit in your studio for some time?
no, and for some time, of course, I sit in my studio, but I don't really think it too long. I mean, it's a feeling I have. When you feel that nothing can be added to make it better, you stop.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
And
That's incredible.
that's a wave, and I, 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 I try to finish when I start. As much as I have
Mm.
energy, I try to finish.
Yeah. In your time, in your time as an artist in Chicago, were you able to find a community of like-minded artists that you work with, you collaborate with, you go to their exhibitions? Like, what is your connection to the community, the artist community?
I was in some gallery, the Coalition Gallery, a long time ago, where I did some art shows with different artists. It
Mm-hmm.
was 10 years ago, 8 years ago. So, and then I was learning at the school some drawing like 2 years ago, and I met some people there. But it never really. I did an exhibit at the school, but no, I'm not really immersed in the community here.
Mm. So is a work of an artist kind of a solitary path?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But that's good. I mean, that's how you make it.
And what were some of your recent pre-COVID uh, exhibitions? Are they still available for public viewing?
No, I mean most of them are online now, exhibition online.
Oh yeah.
I had the last one was in Italy in September of this year, virtual exhibition,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and he didn't bring me anything really. And I have one right now with the at artzipper.com. This is a
Oh
show
yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
of November to December 19. We started yesterday, and I mean, the internet is going to become so important with art that
Mm-hmm.
that's the way to do it.
So, as an artist, how do you like? What is the process? I mean, you work every day, right? Non-stop.
No,
No. Like, what is your? How often do you paint?
usually I paint in the morning, but I don't work all day. No, I mean,
Are you an early bird?
yeah.
Nice. What time do you wake up?
What time I wake up?
Yeah.
Uh, it depends. From 5 to 8, 7.
Oh wow, interesting. And you find this time to be good for working on your
I
painting?
have no energy. And when I was younger, when I was younger, I had much more energy at night. This is funny how we can change as the time goes, and of course we get older. And but I was really bad in the morning when I was young. I was terrible,
Huh.
and I was
Eh,
working through the
eh,
night, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and now I'm exhausted. I'm not exhausted, but I'm tired around 2, 3.
I mean, that the part where you live in Chicago, that place, that area is probably very calm at 5 a.m., right? Does it,
Oh yeah, yeah,
does
yeah.
the city, here's my question. How does the city play into your art? Does it have any effect on it? Aside from providing, like some artists are very heavily influenced by their cities, right? By the environment. How does that? It seems like in your paintings, there's not a lot of connection to like the environment, right? It's very much focused on like your vision of the world.
Yeah, but I think it's the same for every artist.
Hmm.
Uh, but some people like to go to see a landscape and to paint it, and
Mm-hmm.
me it looks like I have those pictures in my mind, and also I don't have their talents to be. I have to work fast. I cannot do precise work, except some of my work actually in the past that was much more precise, and it took much
Mm-hmm.
more time if we want to speak about time. But now it's more like it's fast. I need to go fast. I don't know why, but I feel.
Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, I heard somewhere a long time ago that somebody said some artists paint the way they see things, and others paint the way they understand things. Something like that. Very, very interesting. And you also do a lot
Yeah,
of.
well, see, I feel things. I mean, I don't know what else. I
Yeah.
don't see anything. Like we all see different things, and I mean, we all feel different things too. But for me, it's feeling. It's not really. I don't see anything more from one day to another at my place.
Can I ask you a question? So,
The way my cat is in different place sometimes.
because you are originally from France, how is your artwork perceived in your home country?
I mean, what I have a gallery online which is French, and I cannot say I make more sales there than outside here in America. But beside my friends, which most of the time they like what you do because they are friends, and
Hmm.
I don't have really a good exposure in France. I don't know.
Hmm.
That's a good question, but I don't know.
Interesting. Is there a big French community in Chicago?
I don't know them.
Oh, I see.
So yeah, I mean there was when I came here, I tried, but I didn't like it, and
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
I distanced from that. And now
You,
I'm very
I
remote.
like your honesty. You're so honest. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah. And you do some also for, do you still do graphic design work? How is that just a completely separate part of your brain, which just like do a project, get done? Because you designed our school logo, just for people out there who are wondering about the connection. And how much of your work output is work for hire, for instance?
Well, I mean, 2 years ago it was design. I mean, I was trying to get design. It was very hard. That's why I
Hmm.
started painting. But right now, I would take projects if they come as logos and anything creative, which is posters or anything that I can do on print. I'm not really a web designer. I'm not at all a web designer.
Hmm.
I did my website with a platform, artist platform, which I kind of like because it's very easy to do and it's fast. Uh, but what was your question?
How much of your output is work for hire, like designing
Oh yeah,
brochures?
yeah. No, I mean I don't do it anymore unless
Oh, I see.
somebody asks me for a project, but I'm not looking for design. If it comes, I
Hmm. Yeah, it looks like some of that is done like in on a computer, like with vectors, right? Vector
yeah.
design.
I mean what I've done a lot in the last year and in the past years, it's illustrations that I do with paper with a pen on paper, black and white, and then
Hmm.
I photograph it, I import it in the computer, I put it in Illustrator, which is a vectorial
Interesting.
program. Then I outline it because it's a JPEG picture. So not to get into detail, you get a vectorized image that you can
Mm.
colorize, then that you can enlarge as much as you want,
Oh,
without losing, of course, the quality.
interesting.
So I've
Yeah.
done a series of animals, and I've done and I've done a series of corona monsters.
Yeah.
Inspired by the coronavirus, when I will not do it again. I feel like it's too much.
Yeah. I remember I was telling you, Natalie, can you design like a school, like a writing of the school and make it very artistic? So you're like, okay, let's just change the C, make it. That was so cool. Yeah. Nice. Nice. So what are your I mean, how has it been? Has there been a lot of how was it for you during the pandemic? Like, were there any silver linings? Like, were you able to get some work done?
Much
Or,
more,
excuse me?
much more. I did much
Oh,
more
cool.
during the pandemic. Nobody bothers you.
uh, yeah.
No, no, but I mean, it's like either you go down with it and you stop everything, or you want to stay on the water and then you work it a lot, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not saying every day I am in this shape, but I'm trying because if you stop, I mean, what's the alternative, I mean, and I want to because the pandemic, in a way, has helped me to look at myself more because you are more alone, and then you can explore yourself and even your relationship around, and then you get the best out of it and you transcribe it in paintings. And uh, this has been a solitary, very productive time for me. I hope
Do,
it will last because there is 6 more months.
do you work with any other kind of media?
Yeah, I work with so here you saw watercolor markers and
Mm-hmm.
acrylic, and I work a lot on oil markers as well. uh, it's more precise work usually when I do. It's not usually, it's all the time. When I do oil, I don't know, you cannot show paintings, but like my dotted paintings. This is all by oil marker, and I don't do oil. I don't do oil because of the setting. I would like to try, but this is too much to store, and you have to wait that it dries. And I have so many paintings, I could not do that.
Hmm. I
But I did
wonder.
pastel, I did handstick. A friend of mine just bought me. I love to try any media. I did gouache a little bit. I didn't maybe click with me, but I love to try anything. Anything.
Hmm. Interesting. I wonder how once like you have you moved around United States?
No, just for vacation, but no. I came to Chicago. I'm still here.
Have
And if I
you
move, I will.
when you do travel, do you like? I'll tell you example. When I go back home, this is very interesting. Like I stopped hearing certain kind of music, right? Like, like I when I went back home, I couldn't hear jazz. It was very weird. And then it took me several years to start hearing it again in my head. For you, when you travel, does your the way you communicate art, does that changes in any way depending on the scenery or people that surround you, food, emotions,
Probably,
or
but I don't know it right away. This is something that you bring back with you. Uh, it's like when you go to a dinner, I mean, you don't know what you feel really at the moment. It's after when you think about it, how did I feel about this? And that's the same for, I mean, it's not as drastic, but that's the same as traveling. I mean, I eat, I mean, feelings and emotions,
mhm.
some foie too, and then I come back and I have my head full and I go. Oh, this time I might go. I mean, I'm trying to see because of COVID, and I'm planning to bring my watercolors there because I will have a lot of downtime.
Where are you planning to go?
To France, to
Oh, I
Paris,
see. I see.
in
And
the
you want to bring your watercolors there?
yeah, that's the easiest to bring, and I will have a lot of downtime, so maybe I will do that. Yeah.
That's very interesting. Yeah, yeah. I just noticed that about myself that I seem to change my frequency changes when I go to other places. It just uh, you start like hearing different things, but
But
that's me.
do you bring your bass when you go to?
Yeah, I actually did. I tried it, but for some reason it just never like clicked. It
No,
was
you are not in your
because
own.
your head is somewhere else.
Yeah, I don't know how I will do that because I need to have my environment to count. But I will see. I don't know. I will see.
Um, so another question I have is, let me actually check. Maybe we have some people in the audience who are asking questions. Um, Not right now. Yeah. So a question that I had: uh, how do you how do you learn? First of all, like as far as influences, right? How do you learn from others? Do you learn from other artists or,
To.
excuse me?
No, I say I try not to.
Oh, I
Not
see.
that I
Yeah.
don't like them, but I want to make sure that it's me. And that's why
Interesting.
I have not that much knowledge in art because I didn't really want to get immersed in some. I mean, uh, my favorite artist is Van Gogh, but.
Huh.
It's more like the fact maybe that I spent a lot of time in Provence when I was young, and I love the sunflowers and what he plants, and I felt there,
Mm-hmm.
and traveled there, and all of that. Sorry if I don't answer your question, but
No,
uh,
no, no. That's actually does answer it.
I don't know. I don't have that much influence. Some people tell me, "Oh, your work look like maybe Nero a little bit or Kandinsky sometimes," but I didn't really focus on a painter and try to do or like copy the masters. Or I never did that. I'm not a good drawer either.
Huh. So, is there such a school thought in the visual arts that like in order to find your voice, copy the greats so that you can stand on their shoulders and then you find your own unique voice. Is that a thing? You're saying you're not part of that school of thought, but for others, like if a student goes to art school, right? They have to go through these like what do you call them? You know, draw an apple, right? Draw a landscape, like depth, composition, balance, ratio, right? You kind of have to go through that, right?
Frankly, I don't know exactly what you do. I know me, I took some school classes for
Mm-hmm.
me. It was not, but uh, I think an artist knows, but it's, I don't know. I cannot tell you. It's a matter of everybody is choosing for himself according to the experience.
That's very interesting. So, yeah. So basically, you were always chasing, I mean, following your instincts in
Yeah,
order to find your unique voice.
yeah, I didn't find it yet. Yeah, that's about it. A path. Yeah, looking for something. Looking for something.
Still looking?
Yeah, of course. Thanks
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. Huh, that's very interesting.
I mean, there is so many colors and shapes and lines,
Mm-hmm.
and depth and texture and all you can put on the painting. And I like to write too, so it goes a little bit together. But this is, I mean, painting is, and my design. I think I had a little bit to do with my painting too. Some of my paintings are very graphic. And I love graphic design. I love logos. I love to create on the. It's like a
Mm-hmm.
puzzle. It's like even a layout. It's like a puzzle. You put picture, you put text. It's a visual, landscape of letters and pictures. I mean, it's nice. But
Well, to me, it's very inspirational. Your story of just moving to another country and then just starting on this new path and also trying so hard to be original, right? So often in music education, for instance, students, are always kind of pushed to imitate, right? That's the first thing you hear is like, do this so you get X, right? A plus B equals C, right? And you have drawn such an original. I mean, I love your artwork from your website, or you post a lot on Instagram, right? And it's just such a fresh visual perspective. Uh,
thanks, thanks.
yeah, and understanding how you arrived there is also very important. Uh, I think often there is some peer pressure, especially when you're coming up, like in a college environment. Uh, but you manage to find your own path and are still looking for it, as I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's incredible.
And,
How?
painting is not volunteer. Repainting, and usually, I don't wait very long time before I start.
Hmm.
I do it when I want because I plant at my place, and sometimes I don't really understand. I have to say, everybody is different, of course, but I like to be able to plant when I want, and it's not by taking the train and going to a studio. I like to be like in my environment and to be close to my easel and to be able to do it when I feel that. It can be at any time. Sometimes I can wake up in the night. It doesn't happen often, but it happened in the past, and just going to plant. And I don't see how you can be so automated by saying I'm going to plant tomorrow at 10. I mean, it's
uh, that's nice. Yeah, yeah. Let me ask you this. I've been to your studio. Feel very fortunate to have been there, and it's just such a uniquely artistic environment. How close are you to your studio? Like, uh,
I thought you were going to ask me, how close are you to leave?
no, no, no. How close? Like, I am a bit of a, like, what do you call them? Like a housewarm, I guess. There's a word in Russian, but somebody who likes to stay closed in their like environment. And it seems like you are just this. How much of you is your studio?
Oh my God, a lot, too much.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah, I'm everywhere. It's horrible. I mean, it's on my walls, and I would like to buy another one to just put like a gallery, you know.
Huh.
But that's not tomorrow. That's a problem.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, maybe you'll sell the paintings we did today, and that'll contribute a little bit.
Contribute, yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, that's incredible. Um, you wanna do another one, or are you? Uh, do you have one in you as far as,
Another painting?
or are we done for today?
Oh, it's up to you.
Uh,
Another one.
yeah, I feel good. I feel good. With what we've done.
Okay, let me show you this one.
Yeah, let's do last one and maybe close out. Yeah, can you share those with me so I can share it with our audience?
Yeah, after, yeah.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Do you have a name for it?
No, no, not right now. I was hoping you would, but
Uh, oh, that's amazing. How about this? Why don't we do another one and call it a day afterward?
good.
And that'll be an hour for us.
Let's go.
So thanks everybody to joining us if you are wherever you are. And this has been our. Oh, first of all, before we stop talking, I will post some of your URLs for your website, but just maybe people want to hear it from you. Where can they find your art, and if they want to purchase it?
I told you, I think the best is to go to my website, NathalieGribinskiArt.com, and then get in contact with me, because I don't have prices on my website. I don't want people to be attached too much to the price, and it's always possible to talk about it and to make arrangements. So, you know, I mean,
Okay.
people about the prices. It's different on my online galleries, but they take so much of a commission that that's why coming directly to me is much better for both of us.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so our guest today was French-American artist from Chicago, Nathalie Gribinski, and we're gonna close out this interview with third life painting and improvisation, all of which you can get from her website later and maybe see it on Instagram, and I'll try to share these as well. All right.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh, you kidding me?
Sorry to interrupt you. You can keep playing. I'm done with the background. I'm going to do the finish. Whatever we have on our nerves, we can do that, and that's much better.
Wow, that's beautiful. I love it. Thank you so much for sharing your vision from your studio.
But of course, anytime.
Let's try to do it again soon.
Okay.
You stay warm, okay? And stay safe and healthy.
Thank you too.
I'll talk to you soon, Nathalie.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.